Hey guys, I'm Sean, and I am an ARKaholic. And welcome back, guys, to the Forever ARK series here on arksurvivalascended. So guys, it looks like we've officially landed in the White Cliffs region. Now, for today's episode, guys, we are currently level 19. I would like to get to level 20 to start focusing on the metal tier, specifically in the metal department, in order for us to get a little bit more metal, possibly get a little bit of crystal today, possibly get a couple of kills under our belt, and hopefully maybe get our first tame in today's episode. So let's get straight into it. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and get a nice little kill right here. And there we go. Simple as that. There is level 20, I believe. Yep, there we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this into weight. And what have we unlocked here? I think we've unlocked a decent amount of stuff, but most notably, we should have unlocked the smithy and the refining forge. There we go. We've also unlocked the metal pick, the metal hatchet, and of course, because we do have Bob's Tall Tales, the shovel. All right, so what are we going to need for the refining forge? We're going to need fiber, hide, wood, stone, and flint. Okay, so before we do anything, let's get back on the boat. Let's see if we can actually pull this off, and if we can't, what exactly do we need in order to make one of these? Let's go ahead straight away, switch that up to 1. Okay, so we are missing hide. Interesting. Okay, so you know what we're going to do here? We're going to go ahead and pull pretty much everything off. And take a look this way and see what it's missing. So, hide. Pretty much that's it. Everything else we do have, so that should be relatively easy. Let's go ahead and kill you. There we go. All right, maybe one more kill, and we should be pretty good in the hide department. So let's head up this way. Come on, third person. Thank you. Got a couple of dodos up here, so we should be able to get it done at that point. Switch over to first person. All right. All right. And a little too high. Really? Okay, what level are you? Oh, you're 135. Wow, okay. There we go. All right, let's get a little bit of wood from this. Go ahead and take care of you. And let's go ahead and chop up all this hide. All right, so where is that other dodo? Oh, you know what? It was probably, yeah, it was one of you guys. That was the female. I'm going to assume it's you. Oh, forget it. I guess if it works back towards us, we'll be able to take care of it at that point. I think we do. Okay, I was going to say, I think we have enough for the refining forge. Perfect. Okay. Well, we're going to get a little more hide anyways. We'll probably get another level. Yeah, there we go. Level 21, which is actually pretty good because we are now up to 300 weight, and we do have access to trank arrows. So you know what? Got a couple of options here for potentially our first tame, at least at this portion of the series. So let's go ahead and put this down first. I think we're going to go ahead and kind of put it here. Let's also switch over to orbit camera and try to attempt to line this up the best I can. Maybe like right there. It's going to be a little tough, but I think right there should be okay. There we go. We'll put plenty of fuel in there. That's completely fine. We'll put 32 metal in there. And let's get that started straight away here. So why are you not... Huh. Why are you not giving me the option here? Is it because we're that close to water? Can you not put a refining forge on a raft anymore? Am I missing something? Is it because I've been using is it because I've been... Do that again. Is it because I've been using the visual storage one for so long that I completely forget how to use the vanilla ones? All right. Nope, did not mean to do that. Let's try to put that down again. There we go. All right, I think what we'll do here is we'll just pop you in here. We'll just pop you in here and let you go. We'll take a look around here, see what else we can kind of go for. All right. What else are we going to need for the smithy? So the smithy is right here. We're going to need 5 metal ingot. We're going to need a little bit more stone, and we're going to need a little bit of wood. So you know what? Do we have any stone in here? We do not. Okay, let's go out and get a little bit of stone. And here we go, guys. We are actually able to get sand here. Interesting. Okay. We've been talking about this in the past few episodes, how to unlock the boomerang, and, well, I guess there's our answer, right? And yeah, there we go. Okay, so it is actually making some metal. Awesome. Okay. Another thing I'm going to do is just repair this right away if we can. If I can get onto the button. There we go. All right. Let's get a little more stone along with a little bit of sand too, which, like I said, we'll need to make the boomerang. At this point, we are level 21, so we don't necessarily need the boomerang, but it'd be nice to have to be able to check out. Definitely want to see where this trike is, of course, because don't want to end up bumping into that by mistake. We got a total of 4. Once we have 5, we should be good to go there. I'm also going to pull this out. All right, anytime now. But yeah, I completely forgot about that. I guess the vanilla one doesn't actually have a little crafting menu here. The visual storage one, though, does, which is what we've been using for the longest time. And there we go, guys. We officially have the smithy, and we'll go ahead and we'll pop that right here. At this point, guys, we are pretty much able to get into the metal tier, which is really nice. It's just a matter of going ahead and kind of lining the stuff up again. I don't think... Yeah, we're a little bit off, it looks like. Probably there. And what I'm trying to do is, guys, I'm trying to line it up with the boards. That looks about good. Let's go about there. Perfect, okay. Just to line everything up and keep it nice and clean. Now, what's really nice about this is we have so much space. We have a total of 75 slots here, so definitely going to take advantage of that. Now, when it comes to the meat at this point, I think we're going to go ahead and just split everything. And we'll just keep making some spoiled meat at this point. I am going to leave the boat here. I think it might be a little bit better to go ahead and do this on foot and pretty much just take a look around, see what we can actually come across. I will admit the last 2 episodes have been a little bit easier, a little more casual and everything. This episode may get a little stressful, if you will. We'll have to see what happens. It all depends on kind of what we run into. What are you attacking there? Oh, okay. Oh, did not even see you there. Okay. All right, first one's down. Second one's down. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get that hide. But I think before we leave this area, you know what might be a good idea? We might want to head a little bit over there quickly with the boat. Maybe grab a little more metal and then we can go ahead and explore this area a little bit more. I think that might be the best bet doing that. Also, too, guys, by the way, just want to mention this. The previous 2 episodes haven't come out yet, but just want to talk about kind of why my voice is the way that it is in these previous episodes. So it's actually a pretty rainy day here. My wife is actually sick and everything, too, so I have been trying to go ahead and get a couple of recordings done ahead of time. Now, I also don't want to wake her up or disturb her or anything, hence my voice being a little bit calmer and a little bit lower than what you traditionally see in my videos. But I will admit, I have felt a little more calm, cool, and collected with this portion of the series so far, so this might be something that I would like to continue to do, regardless of whatever situation I'm in. So let me know what you guys are thinking, if you prefer kind of the older style of the vocals, if you will, versus what we have right now. But I think this is the spot where we were in the last episode. Let's have a quick look here. I also want to go ahead. Yeah, we already have all this done. Perfect. And I'm curious to see what we can actually make. Okay, so this is still happening. Interesting. I kind of assumed this was happening because of the visual storage mod. No. Huh. Okay. So I'm not really sure what's causing this issue, but it is what it is. No big deal. I guess we'll go ahead and do folder view instead. I think I want weapons and I want melee. There we go. Okay, so I can make this and I can make this. Perfect. Okay. I will want to go ahead and get myself a decent amount of more metal, though, so we can potentially make this. But let's go ahead, get those into my inventory. And here we are, guys. Took us till episode 3, but we are officially in the metal tier. Hopefully by the end of today's episode, maybe potentially we'll have also the crossbow and a couple of other metal pieces. We'll have to see what happens, of course, but this might be a good opportunity too, since we do have all this metal here, to try and use the push system and maybe set up presets like we did in the last episode. And I think it would make the most sense for metal being pushed to the refining forge as preset number 1. But yeah, look at all this metal we're getting. Oh my gosh. It's so satisfying going from stone, where, we were hitting the river rocks. We were getting a little bit of metal here and there. We got ourselves up to 32 to now 1 node, and we're going to be over 200, which is crazy. And again, it's all primitive, which is incredible, if I'm going to be honest. But let's give this push system a shot. So we're going to do metal. We are going to move a max of 100,000. That's 10,000, 100,000. We are going to move it from my character to the refining forge. And I am going to save this as slot 1. And I am going to push this 213 moved. And now we're going to click done. Now, of course, like I said, from this screen, you can't press B to go out of this screen. So we're going to have to go back into push, press B, and then we can X out of it. There we go. Oh, man, that's going to be great. But yeah, definitely between episodes at some point, or maybe if you guys want to see it, I'll try to incorporate figuring out the push system. Maybe we'll kind of incorporate that into an episode. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. But yeah, look how much metal we're getting. This is crazy. I mean, we already got almost 200 again. And now since this is number 1, there we go. We pushed 176 over, and now we can rinse and repeat. Oh, this is so convenient. Now what we could do is, and I think I'm going to set up another preset right now. which is pushing the stone over to the smithy. Or you know what? Maybe we'll do that at the end. Maybe not as a preset, but more just a one-time thing. Yeah, I don't think we necessarily need it as a preset. All right, let's... Nope, I did not want to push. I wanted to just press 1. And there we go. Oh, this is awesome. But yeah, getting back to the boat here, let's have a quick look and see. So everything should have went inside of here, and yep, there we go. 300 and 294. Oh my gosh, that is great. Okay. Well, while we're at it, let's go ahead and push the stone over too. And I guess because we did get our skill points in the last episode, let's see what we have to work with here. So, travel 1,000 meters. 10 supply crates, 3 creatures, 500 meters, 10 supply crates, 10,000 resources, 1,000 flint, 25 raw fish meat, 1 beaver dam. This might be the easier one to do. It all depends on the beach over in the White Cliffs, if there are supply crates or not. Okay. Definitely keep that in mind. But yeah, I guess what we'll do is we'll kind of head back over to the White Cliffs. I think we're just going to kind of roam the beaches and see what we can get ourselves into, because from what I remember back in ASE, there were a lot of different variety of creatures over there, right? And you know what? This will also give the refining forge time to cook up all this metal. And as we keep killing stuff and as we keep getting levels, we'll start to unlock the crossbow, the pike, the sword, the hopefully eventually the sickle. I think that's at level 30. But who knows? We'll see kind of what else they've potentially added to this area too. Because with it being ASA, I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe they've added a couple things along the way. We'll see what happens here, of course. But yeah, I think we're going to kind of pull up to the same spot that we were kind of just in. And I think we'll just park the boat here. Because the boat also has a bed, not really too concerned. I'm totally okay with kind of doing the rest of this on foot. I guess, of course, unless we run into like a dinotherium or something like that. Something a little bit crazy, right? But we'll see what happens. Okay. Do we have access to anything else right now? Weapons-wise. We do not. Okay. Now, what is miscellaneous? Scissors. Okay. What about saddles? Okay, so we have the Equus, the Armadoggo, and the Meguana. And then companion gear, this is all for the Armadoggo thing. I don't think they're on this map. I think they're just on Extinction, right? By the way, let's go ahead and split that meat too. Can I repair you on the fly? I cannot. Okay, that's okay. It is what it is. No big deal. We'll repair it kind of as we start walking around and everything. But we do have a couple dodos here. Level 90, not too shabby. We do have Ichthyornises. Yeah, kind of assumed we'd have to deal with those. And you know what? Before leaving the beach here, probably makes the most sense to grab the trank arrows. All right, let's grab the trank arrows. Or the narcotic, I mean, to make trank arrows. Because maybe we'll run into something, and maybe it's something that we actually want to tame. Now, what am I going to need to repair this? Fiber and wood. Okay, that's not that bad. We can collect some fiber along the way and everything too, so should be relatively easy. Yeah, look at all the wood we got already just by switching over to metal. It's crazy. All right, there we go. Now for you... Nope, need a little bit more. There we go. And we will repair you. Perfect. And I guess while we're at it... Let's make all 29 just in case. Drop, drop, drop. Drop, drop, drop. And let's see here. There we go. Perfect. All right. So, ooh, God, is that a... That's a pego, isn't it? Yep. All right. Can I potentially get around the pego? Ooh, there's a couple of them. Okay. I think we're just going to have to keep running at this point, and hopefully they don't aggro. I think I just heard it too. Yep, it's coming. Go, 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 go. Okay, we're just going to have to keep going at this point. Around the dillos. Maybe the dillos and the pegos will attack. Oh, no. And now I'm out of stam. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. The pego's not coming after me anymore, right? Okay, no. Cool. But we do have compies. We do have dillos. I think we'll be okay. Let's keep going. Go, 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 go. Oh, there's equises over here. Interesting. Okay. Not sure what level they are, but at the same time, I don't know. Oh, that's what I was worried about. Okay. Let's see if we could just get around that instead. That might just be a little bit easier. Yeah, let's get a little bit of water. This is kind of a cool area, right? Okay. By the way, I mean, we might as well take a quick look. What level are the equises? 95. And I can't see the other one because it is a little hazy over there. Not really at the low level of for a Pteranodon, but that's nice to see. Now, by the way, guys, we do have a couple things over in the obelisk. From... Ooh... Okay, we have rock carrot here. Interesting. And it's actually in a really convenient spot. It's kind of just out in the open, which is really weird, right? So, oh, go. All right, got to switch over to first. There we go. All right, I guess you'll just kind of deal with that. That's cool. What level are you guys? 95? You know, a Mo Shops wouldn't be that bad. 50. Okay. Nah, I think we'll keep going. We'll see what else we can find. Did I just hear another pego? Oh, no, it's a Lystra. Okay, sounds good. Definitely... Oh, my God, is that a jerboa? Oh, there's so many things here. There's so many things I want. Ah, it's a level 20. All right, maybe I don't want that. Definitely looking for some high-level stuff if we can. We are pretty far from the boat. Hindsight's 2020. Probably should have went down on the boat to kind of get an idea of where we wanted to land up and then explore, but it is what it is. No big deal. But yeah, if I could get a horse or possibly like if I don't know if raptors spawn over here, but I don't know, a raptor might be kind of interesting too. We have the bolas. What are you running from? Okay. All right, we got a couple of these dead carbos. I think this is kind of similar to what we have on Ragnarok with the Bassies, right? Not liking this kind of haze, if I'm going to be honest. It's making it a little tougher to see. Got a baby Pteranodon. Nice. It's so cool seeing the flyers. I know I keep talking about it, but it is really cool seeing that. You know what? Maybe it's a good idea right now to get off the beach. I think we have a decent amount of rock carrots, so maybe if we do come across an Equus, might be just a good way to get around for right now. Now, granted, in the obelisk, from yet again, hate to have to say it, but another previous life. Like I said, fingers crossed, hopefully third time's a charm here for us. We do have Guinness, which is our brand new Equus. We do have the Griffin. We have Valkyrie. Oh, there is a Raptor. Ooh, what level? Let's say 145. Wait, one of them's a... Oh, the Dodicris is a 145. Interesting. Okay, there's no way we can get that. But it's good to know that there's a 145 here. Is that the same... Those Ovises? Oh my god. 135, 60, and a 95. Not bad. And then we got an Anki. Oh my god. Look at that. We have our utility tames right here. Could we... No. There's no way we'd be able to knock out one of these, right? Would be kind of interesting. We can't get a saddle for it yet. All right. We're just going to push on for now. I am a little bit worried leaving. That raptor is putting up a good fight. Okay. I am a little bit worried leaving this area a little bit because we don't know what the heck is up here. Now, what time is it? Okay, so it is getting to nighttime too. Might be better not to push up the coast right now or push up into the inland. Might be better to just stick to the coast. Look, we do have that Equus. It's a level 95. It's not great. There were two there, though, so there could be another good one. But a 95 might not be a bad start, just at least so we can kind of move around and stuff. It's very eerie over here, right? Just because, like, there's nothing. There is nothing going on over here, which gets me a little worried. Are those rock carrot, though, right there? Is that even more rock carrot? Oh, that is. Okay, I say we risk it. We go just a little bit further. We'll get that rock carrot. If we don't see anything over there, then we just get the heck out. And we'll start heading back. And you know what? Even if we don't end up with an Equus, that's okay. There's a raptor. Shoot, it's a 95. Damn it. I was hoping for a little bit better than that. You know what? I think we're just going to grab a couple rock carrots. And then we're going to head out. Yeah. Let's do that instead. Because you know what? We could end up using the Equus to knock out a raptor. There's something over there. Oh, hello, Equus. 55 and 95. Okay. All right, never mind. Start heading back in this direction. We did get a level at some point. Oh, we got 2 levels. Interesting. Maybe health and stam. There we go. But yeah, we definitely need a tame. Just so we could stop running around here. I mean, we are just eating up a ton of stam. We got to eat a lot. because we're pretty much running around everywhere. But yeah, if we could get an Equus. I know, it seems like every series we're grabbing an Equus like straight away, but you know what? They are a really good tame. Most shops wouldn't be half bad either, if I'm going to be honest. I was kind of hoping that one of those raptors was going to be really good, though, because, yeah, having the ovises right over here, getting ourselves mutton right away, that would have been pretty nice. And you are looking really nice. 145 Dodecarus. Definitely stick around. We'll be taming you here fairly soon, or at least I hope so. And then, yeah, having the 145 Anki right here, too. That's going to be really convenient. What are you, 25 now? There's a jerboa out there. 20. No. Oh, there's another one, though. Where's the other one? Oh, there's a couple right here. Or there's one right here. 145. Okay, so how do you... I want to get this. It's a 145. I definitely want to get this. Okay, maybe one shot should be good. That should knock it out, right? Maybe another shot. I was going to say, how many shots is that going to take? Okay, so it's a 145. We'll literally just give it all the berries. And there we go. All right, it's going to take a little bit. I think we're okay in this area, though. Nothing really coming from up there, which is nice. I guess we got to worry about stuff coming off the cliff, though. Yeah, this is the downside. What about you? 95. Okay, not bad. Come on. Come on. Probably not going to worry about naming it right now. We'll kind of figure that out once we're a little bit in a safer spot. Not to say we're not in a safe spot. You know, if a raptor comes off the cliff, though, or something, we're in trouble. But yeah, hopefully this thing gets pretty close soon. Did I check your level? Ooh. 145 parasaur. Interesting. I mean, I feel like we have to go for it, right? I feel like we do. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Yeah, you know what? I would rather get a tame now than start working ourselves back and not see that an Equus is a 145. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's do this. Okay. And yeah, we are just going to pepper you. Not sure how many shots it's going to take. Come on, knockout. How did that shoot for 26 right there? There we go. And it's out. Perfect. All right. You're not going to come after me, right? No. Okay. I was going to say. Now you are tamed. Perfect. Okay, so ended up losing a couple levels, but there we go. We got our first shoulder pet in the form of the jerboa. Now, it's a little bit different because here in ASA, they actually have levels now, which I don't believe was the case back in ASEs. So you know what? Let's have a quick look at the stats. So first of all, 462 in health, which is 37 points. 430 in stam, which is 33 points. 211 in weight, which is 38 points. And 288 melee, which is 33 points. Yeah, you know what? That weight is really, really good. You know what? This was definitely a really good tame to get. Yeah, really excited to have this guy. if I'm going to be honest. Now, getting you... you have some pretty good stam straight off the bat, so hopefully that kind of continues. How much did I give you? Oh, we're fine. Okay. It's just a matter of kind of hanging around at this point. I think we'll also go ahead and grab another rock carrot here. Now, what do I need in order to make the saddle? What do I need? Where is the parasaur? Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to need hide and fiber. How do we not have hide? Okay. All right, we're going to have to kill a few things. I could kill an ovis. Nah, that doesn't make sense. Let's go ahead and kill this parasaur. This should get us enough hide. There we go. Perfect. All right. Give me 80 hide, please. 69. Shoot. Okay. What about... No, I really don't want to go after an ovis. So maybe we'll go after the Pteranodon. What level are you, though? You're 95. Perfect. Alright, you will give me the remaining hide. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we should have at least 80 now. We have 95. Perfect. And now we're going to need fiber. So let's jump into third person. Now, I can't remember how much... Are you getting attacked, or you're just kind of moving like that? Okay, now. Okay, good. Whew. All right, I was getting a little bit worried that I was getting attacked by something. Okay. We do need a little bit of water, and we also need food. Now, am I able to make the parasaur saddle? Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay. And there we go. Got ourselves another level. All right, let's get down to the water here. Now, of course, we could go ahead, go on a little bit of a killing spree and everything, but you know what? I think right now, we're looking okay. We are currently at level 24, just to see what that gives us access to. Stone structures, Procoptodon saddle, and that's kind of it. The parachute, the platform cart. Okay, Procoptodon's kind of interesting, though. You know what? I wonder if going for a kangaroo might be our next mission. Because, hear me out, guys. Let me think about this first. So, Pegos. Okay, we're going to go around the other way. All right. Hear me out for a second. Let me think this out. Procoptodon is going to be really good for getting Deinonychus eggs, which the Deinonychus saddle, I believe, is unlocked at level 30, right? I think it's level 30. Now, looking at our skill tree thing, let's go over to this. One of the things we need to do is loot a beaver dam. So if we focus on the flint, that shouldn't be too hard. That would pretty much be one fish kill. If we loot the beaver dam, that should give us rare mushroom. Now on top of that too, beaver dams, I believe, are close to the green obelisk. Even though we're a little under-leveled, maybe this is the time, if we're heading over there, to go get our stuff at the obelisk. That might make us a little too overpowered, though, so maybe we're not going to do that. Maybe once we get the Procoptodon, because that would make things a little bit easier for us. You know what? I'm thinking this is a plan, guys. I'm thinking this is what we're going to be doing here. I would love to get another parasaur, so we could potentially get, ourselves a mated pair. But I think I'm pretty content with just having one for right now. And I think too, guys, I feel like every series we start out with an Equus and everything. So I think we're okay with just kind of leaving it be for right now. And by the way, this is just 55 in weight. Oh my gosh, that's great. Okay, let's just take the important things, put it back into my inventory. I guess I'll take that too. Take you guys, take you, take you. You'll kind of just take all of the spoiled items, pretty much. And then I don't need that. And I don't need that. Now, you currently have 2 levels. I would probably say for you, weight's going to be the most important. Maybe a little bit of health, but we can technically put a helmet on this thing. So I think for right now, we'll kind of just back off. Not going to worry about that right now because I would like to get this parasaur up and moving. And I think at that point, we're going to head on back to base because I think we've overstayed our welcome in this area a little bit. A little bit too much good luck. Don't want anything bad to happen here. But yeah, I do think that potentially might be the plan. Like, next episode, we kind of start going towards getting the flint, which should be relatively easy to do. What was the second thing? It was flint, and then it was fish meat. That should be very easy to do. And then the beaver dam. Beaver dam will be a little bit tough just because the parasaur should be able to outrun everything, though. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. And if we do end up raiding a beaver dam and it ends up working, maybe we can get multiple ones. That would give us a ton of cementing paste. Hopefully it gets us a lot of rare mushroom, because if it does, then we can go for a kangaroo. I think this is all coming into place, guys. I do think this might be the plan. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, nice. Okay, so the haze is away now. Now we can kind of look around without having to squint and without having to worry. What are we kind of looking at in this area? Let's have a quick look here. All right, so we do have a Mo Shops. Not sure if that's the Mo Shops we checked out before. That's a Lystra, not a Mo Shops. Level 100. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not really seeing a lot going on down here. Okay. I assume once we kind of push up into the White Cliffs, that's when things can get a little crazy, if you will. But I think if we're able to get the parasaur, we're able to get the rare mushrooms, we're potentially able to get a Procoptodon, then that would make things a lot easier going into the White Cliffs. Yeah, I think that's the way that this is going to work out for us. 96%, not too bad. I think we need, what, 2 more feeds? And there we go. All right, so the parasaur ended up as 214. Yeah, it ended up having some pretty good stam. Awesome. Okay, so checking out the stats, we have 1440 in health, which is 31 points, 2430 stam, which is 44 points, 787 in weight, which is 32 points, and 313 melee, which is 38 points. And yeah, we're looking pretty good with this thing, honestly. I'm really excited. Like I said, normally, is that a raptor? Huh. I feel like it's by itself. I feel like this is either baiting me or this is going to be a really good situation. It's by itself. Okay, we have to go for this. passive. Stop. Let's go. Yes, we have to get this raptor. Okay, I don't know where it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. Spot me. Spot me. Getting a little bit, thank you. Okay, perfect. I do not want that. I want this. I don't know how many shots it's going to take. I mean, that's 600 torpor. Oh my god. I think I missed it. Okay. Oh, it's got high endurance. We'll definitely have to check that out. Don't think I've ever experienced that before. Let's get away from it though real quick. I just want to make sure. We didn't end up messing the tame up. I don't think we did. Tame's in progress. 100%. Okay, cool. So I did miss that shot. Interesting. Okay. Here's the conundrum. We have mutton. But if one of these ovises has a kid, they're going to attack me, which means I'm going to have to kill multiple ones. Okay, so that's a 95. That's 95. This one has a kid. Okay, so you know what? I think it might be better right now to try to go for another kid and get some raw prime meat. I think we'll still be able to tame the raptor at 100%. Even if we lose a level, it is what it is. But I think that might be the play. Let's see what we got down here. So we do have a parasaur. That might be it. There's no other parasaurs in the area, so... Actually, let's just do it this way. We'll see how the melee is. Okay, so 37 melee. Not great. The parasaur is trying to attack me, funny enough, which is why it's kind of a little bit squirrely here. I think because I took the initial first shot. Come on. Now, where's the kid? I don't see its kid anymore. Why can't I move? Am I, like, floating? I'm not encumbered or anything. Okay, so the kid's out there. And yes, I was floating. All right, where's the kid? There it is. Okay. Now, just so you don't run away. There we go. All right, and 12 pieces should be enough. But just in case, we'll throw a little bit of raw meat in there too. But I think 12 should be fine. All right. Let's get the raptor. And we got another Ovis here. Oh my god, 140. Oh man, and there we go. Raptor is ours. Did end up losing a level. It is what it is, no big deal. Let's take a quick look and see. So we have 1840 in health, which is 41 points, 825 stam, which is 45 points, 224 in weight, which is 30 points, and 303 melee, which is 36 points. Guys, we are looking really good. Of course, I would have liked the raptor with a little bit more melee, but it's certainly a really good start. So we ended up getting a shoulder pet today. We ended up getting ourselves a mount that will be able to get us berries, and then we do also have a raptor, which is going to be able to fight a little bit with us, probably a little bit better in the transportation department. We'll have to see. Not entirely sure. Maybe we will come across another raptor too, be able to do a little bit of breeding, and yeah, we'll definitely be looking good there. But guys, definitely a really, really good episode. Was kind of surprised, kind of assumed we were going to run into a little bit of trouble here coming over to the White Cliffs area, but no, I think we actually ended up pretty good. Now guys, I am going to go ahead, get these guys on home. Hopefully we don't end up running into any issues along the way. Gonna have everybody on passive too, just to make life a little bit easier. Raptor should be able to keep up with us, so we shouldn't run into too many problems. It is what it is. I'm just gonna let them let them have the food. Who the heck cares? It's just berries. But guys, I am going to wrap up the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you all in the next one. Hopefully not dealing too much with this Ichthyornis any longer. And I will see you all in the next one.